David Bell, head coach of the Belleville Senators, who just snapped, by the way, your little losing streak. It must feel good today.
It feels way better than losing, that's for sure. That's for sure. When Footy asked me to come on, I said, I don't know if I'll still have the job by next Tuesday, Footy, but if I do, I'd love to go on.
Always. You're doing great things with that team. It is tough, though. I look in the standings, you're kind of like what it is in the NHL right now. Like everything is a grind. Every point becomes just that much bigger all the time, it seems right now.
Yeah, it's so tight, and there he is. So it's every night matters, and we play so much in our division.
Yeah.
My wife calls it the rubber band division, like the Motor Speedway. What is that? What's the Super Speedway? Atlanta Motor Speedway. You can be in first, you can be in fourth, you can be back in first, and then out of the playoffs, all in the weekends work. So
Yes.
it's crazy.
Absolutely. Hey, David, if you're not first, you're last, basically.
That's right. I agree. So we're last right now.
Using a car reference from Talladega Nights. Okay, let's get to the team. Aside from the little slide you guys were on, how do you feel your team's been playing this year?
Just okay. Some new guys, but there's always some positives, like the Phildos and the Borgos are good stories, and Stephen was right up there in scoring. But then there's nights where we're just not there, and whether it's a compete thing or a execution thing. But you know what? The way you kind of have to gauge it is when guys do go up, they can contribute. So Steven's been up and he's getting a little bit more minutes each night and he's contributing. Gilbert got his game back in order, played a couple games, played a bunch of minutes so he can go up and play. Ollie's going up. Haji goes up. He has some success. So, that's the number one priority, and try to make a byproduct of that is winning. So, we're in the mix. We're not where we want to be, but I think I would just use the okay. I'm not jumping up and down, and I'm not not sure where tomorrow's going to be.
Fair. It is funny though. Like you have a job where you're to coach your best players so they don't play for you. That's right. That's the craziest thing. Like I need you to be really good, and then I can't have you when you become really good.
Yeah, that's exactly it. If you do a good job, you get a worse team. That's what happens.
So true. So you brought up Stephen Halliday's name a few times, who, by the way, talked to me today and let me know that he is aware of Wally Vision. He watches on Twitter. What is your impressions of the way he's been playing since he's been called up?
He's playing okay. He's playing safe. And I don't even want to say safe because he's trying to make plays. He understands, like he came down for a game or two in between and back up, and he told me he definitely has an appreciation for the speed, the size, and what I thought was really interesting, ice time. Down here he plays, 18, 22 minutes a night. There he's playing 6 to 8. And he's, man, I really value my ice time. And I now understand that, I got to do something good or not make a mistake in that limited ice time or it's going to get lower. So he's learned the value of ice time very, very quickly in his first stint as being an NHLer, which is great.
It's huge.
Do you watch a lot of like your graduates who play at the NHL level? And when guys are called up, are you watching them?
I try to. I got a little bit of a sleeping problem though on the late games. I hope they're really good in the first and second because sometimes I'm sleeping by the third. But no, I try to because if they want feedback from me or they ask me, I have to be able to watch it. And also proud papa moments too. You want to watch them. You want to watch them do well. And even guys on the other teams like Angus Crookshank might be in tonight for New Jersey, so I'll Angus with a little bit of interest to see how he does. So no, that's probably one of the most rewarding things as an American League coach is see guys go up and have success. And that's when Stephen left. I said, "Get out! I don't ever want to see you in this office again." And, that's the message when he leaves my room.
So sometimes when players come back down, they pout about it because they think they should be still playing, or they come back and they appreciate what they saw and how they can improve their game. You kind of alluded to it. Did Stephen come back with that vigor of I need to get back up there as soon as I can?
Yeah, and I got a theory, and I'm going to try it out next time a guy gets like when guys come back down, their pace it's NHL pace, right? So yeah. Stephen came back down, and we had a morning skate. We were playing that night. And I'm watching morning skate. I'm like, oh wow, like he's flying. But 10 minutes in, he's back down to the American League pace. So I'm like, maybe I shouldn't put him on the ice in the morning and just let him jump into a game and be like the best player heads and tails for the first 10 minutes till he realizes he's back in the American League. Like, I got to play around with that a little bit, not let guys skate in practice or morning skates if they're sent down, and just let them jump into a game with their NHL pace. I think it would be good.
Speaking of guys who were sent down, like Levi Marilainen demoted beginning of the year after one start, didn't have a strong preseason just in terms of goals allowed. What was his attitude like? I know I spoke to you last year when Belleville was in town, but like, what was his attitude like when he came down to the American League?
He doesn't change, and I've said this on this before. Like he wants the work, and like he actually showed a little bit of emotion when he came down that he wasn't getting enough work. I had the power play going in the other end, and he skated down and said, "Hey, I need that net. That's my favorite part is competing in the power play as a penalty killer." So, no, his attitude is there is zero concern when he comes down. He's a professional. He works and wants to work. So it's good. It's really good.
I guess I'll ask about Matt Soger. I'll ask about your goaltending in general, because Jackson Parsons has looked pretty good, I guess, in limited action. Your thoughts on his play? I believe Mads is back healthy again. It's
Yep.
Hunter Shepard that's hurt right now, correct?
Yeah. So Parsons is, I think he's a goalie. It's a great story. Got injured in his draft year, didn't get drafted. Ottawa gives him a shot. He is a competitive guy. Like he makes saves on his skill, but he also makes a lot of saves just in his compete, like diving across or second effort or not getting pushed into his blue paint. I love him. I love the way he plays. I love his attitude. He started out rip roaring 3-0, like crazy 950 something. Then I don't want to say the wheels fell off, but he came back to earth. Like he's at the end of the day, he's a 20-year-old goalie just coming out of junior, and he had a couple tough starts. But last game we beat Laval, first place team, high octane offense, and he stopped 3 breakaways, probably 4 or 5 grade A's, and we don't win that game without Jackson Parson playing the way he did. It wasn't. We certainly didn't stymie them defensively. He made some great saves to get us a win.
Okay, let's get to the guy everybody likes to talk about. I'm sure you may get asked about him occasionally. Your young defenseman, Carter Yakemchuk. Assess his play here early on. And by the way, I believe he's 6th in D scoring, I think, in the AHL, or at least in rookie scoring. I can't remember, but I know he's done pretty well here.
No, he's doing really good offensively. He's doing really, really well. Runs our power play. Our power play has been really good this year. But he knows, and we've had conversations, the defensive side has to take a little bit of priority. Travis demands that all the defensemen defend, and Jake defends, Shabby defends, and they're offensive guys, and he's just got to balance his game out a little bit more. And I think he's starting to figure it out now, where in junior he gambled offensively, and if the gamble didn't work out, he could recover. And now if he gambles and it doesn't work out, it's probably in the back of our net, and he's minus 13 or 14 or whatever he is now. So we're working on the balance. He understands that. He knows that. But offensively, great. Working on his skating. Shelly Kettles was down here today working on the skating. Just the wear and tear playing against pros is getting him a little bit. Like he had to have some time off there last week. Just the body's getting beat up, but he'll be fine. He's a competitive, quiet, competitive guy. Doesn't like to get beat. If he's on for a goal, he wears it as good as anybody, that he's upset that he was on for a minus. So just continue to work with him. But again, he's no different than any young defenseman that has to figure out how to play against bigger, stronger guys. It's a challenge, and he's learning. He's coming.
It's tough because once you're like, and Tyler Boucher's in the same group, like once you're a first round pick, you get scrutinized for everything you do. Is he okay with it? Like we talk about him all the time, whether it's good or bad. And I'm just curious do you think it plays on him at all mentally?
I think it does. I think, he's a prideful guy. I think it does. Like he doesn't show emotion, but like if he certainly doesn't want to talk about his deficiencies, and he doesn't want to talk about what people say on social media about his deficiencies, or guys jab him on the ice. You hear people talking to him about not making the World Junior team. It upsets him. So he's a super prideful guy, and with our team, to be fair to him, like no Sabrango, Manty's up top, Gilbert's up top. Like this guy is 20 years old, and we're not just sneaking him out on the ice against third and fourth lines. Like he plays against the best line every night. So, is that fair, or is that speeding up his process or his development? But he's not getting any free shifts defensively. Like he plays against top lines every night, which is good for him. But right now, he's probably wearing it on the plus minus side, but it's going to make him a better player.
So he's played 24 games for you guys this season. Like, have you seen like significant growth, like just in terms of his defensive aptitude? Like, has it been on the upwards since the beginning of the season?
Yeah. Like, and to be completely too honest, like there was a time at the start where like you couldn't coach. Hey, your stick's in the wrong spot. You pin that guy the wrong way, or you went at him the wrong way. He wasn't there. Like he wasn't even in the area. So now he's there. It's just the finites of, hey, let's put your hand here. Let's push him this way. Let's lean on him this way. So yeah, it's definitely going the right way. And he's starting to learn how to use his body too. Before it was just hands and arms because he was bigger than guys. Now he's learning to use his butt and his legs and separate guys like that. So no, he's trending absolutely in the right way, for sure.
And is he, just in terms of like the information that you guys are giving him, is he just like a sponge for this stuff?
I don't know. He is his expressionist, and I'm just being honest. Like, I've had Carter in the room talking to him about a goal against that was 100% his fault, and I've had him in the room like, this is exactly what you need to do. This is what I'm talking about. This is a perfect way to defend. And it's the same facial expression. So I don't know.
Okay, what player have you had at any point in your career that rattles you the most that you can't figure out?
Oh boy,
like impossible to read.
Well, I coached Josh Hosang.
Oh,
that was a challenge. Impossible to read. There's been some interesting guys, but yeah, Josh was good. One saying that I remember, Christian Willanen, who played for this for a little bit. Him and I, when I was coaching D, we had a conversation, and I thought, this is the way we're going to do things, Christian. And he just looked at me, and goes, "But coach, 3 + 3 is 6, but so is 4 + 2. Like, why can't I do it this way?" And that stuck in my brain, and I'm like, that's a fair comeback. Like, as long as, and it almost changed my philosophy of, I obviously know there's more than one way to do things, but the way he put it, I'm like, man, that's pretty good, Willie. So no, but a guy to read. Guy. Yeah. I would say Josh was tough. You didn't know what to do with Josh.
Oh, fair enough. All right. We're moving on. Your leading scorer, Arthur Kaliyev, how would you assess the way he's been playing? Points-wise, he looks fantastic.
Yeah, no, he's you know what? He's in training camp. When you guys seen him in training camp and exhibition games, you could see the shot and you could see the offensive instincts, but his legs weren't there, I don't think. And he'd been off for a whole season with the surgery and stuff, and now his legs are there. So now there's a whole different animal. He's a big, strong guy. He'll win a 50-50 race. He'll win a board battle because he's got his legs under him now. And then obviously scoring at an alarming rate. But his game is starting to round out to be because quite honestly, when he got here, playing in the West and in New York a second year, I'm like, wow, this guy, he scored that many goals in the NHL this 2 years ago. I don't see it. I saw the shot, but now you see his legs are starting to come and they're here, and now he can win 50-50 battles and create separation. Like he's a real hockey player, and he's good. So he's absolutely caught himself up to speed with his legs. So it's just a matter of time.
It's an interesting group. This is the lineup for your last game. I know there's a couple of changes, obviously, and Ole Lixner being called up today. What do you think of, by the way, of Ole getting the call?
I think it's great. He's a guy, like you guys talk about, when you're down here, guys pout. We just did video today of our last game, some defensive zone stuff, and Ollie's an offensive guy down here, and probably 4 or 5 of the clips is Ollie doing the right thing in the D zone and on the walls or whatever. So, for a guy that comes down here and thinks he's going to be a skill guy, for him to put the work in the D zone and on the walls, I think it's great. I think he's earned it, and it's good for him. It's good for him.
Just a couple of quick guys left. I want to ask you about Jorian Donovan's game and where he's at. And has he? I looked at his penalty minutes. I'm not sure a number of fights, and it's not a telltale sign of a guy's toughness. But has he become kind of one of your tougher guys? And did you expect that from him?
I knew he was tough. Obviously, have a relationship with his father, played with him, so I kind of followed him in junior, saw some of his good junior scraps. But yeah, he's we talk foundation keys of what they're going to bring to the table, and one of his top things he said he brings to the hockey team is he sticks up for his teammates. He'll always stick up for his teammates, and he has multiple times. I think most recently, and he had a good little scrap there against the Marlies last week. But we were just talking about stats today. An interesting stat of Jorian Donovan: he leads our team in 5-on-5 assists. So he's contributing offensively, doesn't get power play time. I think he's doing an outstanding job on the penalty kill. We have Yakemchuk, who blocks a lot of shots, and he gets a lot of fanfare for blocking shots. Jorian Donovan's right behind him on the back end, blocks a ton of shots on the penalty kill, moves the puck. And I think the biggest progression that Jorian's made is his game management, knowing when to join the rush, knowing when he, can be a little risky because he does have the skill set. He's really finding the balance of that and making him a real valuable piece for the group. But yeah, he's coming. He's coming.
A couple of quick questions. One, which player currently makes you laugh the most?
Oh, Yakemchuk. Yakemchuk. It's not even close. Yeah, Yakemchuk is hilarious. He in the dressing room, on the bench, on the ice, in practice. Like he's a character. It's awesome. He brings up the energy everywhere he is, every room he's in. It's awesome.
Does he chirp you?
Oh yeah. He chirps me. He chirps anybody. Nobody's off limits with Yakemchuk. Nobody.
Fair. And he's big enough so no one really get angry with him.
Well, I think I could still take him, but I need to keep my job, so I'm not going to.
Coming up Saturday is the annual teddy bear toss. I'm going to come back to this in a sec. And then on Sunday is Belly's holiday party, by the way. Just, not you, Belly, but the other Belly. I
got a great story about that, Brent, if you have time for that.
Yes, absolutely. It is your show.
So here's a great story about Belly, and you just said not you, Belly. So 3 years ago, one of our main sponsors, Bruce Mackey, and now is a good friend of mine, Bruce. He was having a party at his workplace, Mackey Insurance, and asked our office staff, could you guys please send Belly over? So office staff comes down to the office and goes, hey, Bruce Mackey wants you to go to his office. They're having a Christmas party. I'm like, oh, okay, whatever. So I'm thinking I'm just going to go meet some people, chit chat. And I get there, and the look of disappointment on Bruce Mackey's face, he wanted the mascot. He didn't want me. He wanted the mascot. So when you say that, not you, Belly, there is some history to that.
That's outstanding.
I'm Bell Z. He's Belly.
I can only imagine some 6-year-old just in tears.
Because I'm there. Yeah.
And the other part, back to the teddy bear toss, it is wild to see everybody just chucking stuff from the stands. Have you ever been clunked in the side? Like on the road, do you find people are targeting you guys?
Oh, 100. We were in Lavelle last weekend as teddy bear toss. My glasses got knocked off twice. And I'm an idiot that put them back on. I put them on. Another one comes over the boards, runs over the top of my head, knocks my glasses off again. Yeah. So you just back up, lean against the glass as tight as you can, and just let them go. So, yeah, it happens.
It's a pretty cool sight. But as a visiting team, you're always like, oh, my God, they're just trying for us.
Yeah. It's good. It's an awesome cause. It's a great cause. There's so many, but I get mad, and I shouldn't say I get mad, but there's always that one jackass that waits until they're all cleaned up and then throws another one out there. Yes. Like, why? Like, just get it out there. Get it out there.
So we can get that's me 100%.
No,
you're describing me.
No one likes you then, because the entire staff has spent time to get this all organized.
I'm a stir the pot guy. I'm a stir the pot guy.
Players want to get going. All right, nice to see you again, sir.
No, I appreciate you guys having me on. It's awesome. It's always a pleasure to be on.
It's always
thanks
good
for coming on, Coach.
I hope you have a great holiday if we don't talk to you soon. But
all right, you guys too. Hopefully the Sens get one tonight and the snow stops flying. So it's good.
Thanks for sending the players. Belly.
Hey, they're always. I'll drive them up there. You need more? I got a few more left, but get healthy and get some wins up there.
Thanks, Bell. Take care. We'll talk
Right
to you
on.
soon.
Thank you.
All right, thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
David Bell, head coach of the Belleville Senators. Always enjoy. He could, have his own show.
He is an unreal quote.
Yeah.
Very good.
Yeah, he's very honest. That's what I like about
Off air, on air, unbelievable. Unbelievable to deal with.